Though Cal's football team encountered challenges this year, including a COVID outbreak, it finished the season on a high note, having won back the Axe from Stanford and having beaten USC at home in the final game earlier this month. But there's no rest in the offseason for Cal's running backs coach. That's because he's busy supporting his young sons who run a foundation to support kids with epilepsy. It's called Helmets for Helmets.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson, Mr. OBJ, Mr. Brady, and thank you, Manny, Rob Gronkowski, Tom Lynch, JJ Watt, thank you, Aaron Rodgers. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
And joining us now is the co-founder of the foundation, 10-year-old Bryson Thompson. Oh, and his parents, of course, Coach Aristotle Thompson and Sarah Thompson. Hello, Thompson family. Happy holidays.
Hi, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bryson, I really love what you're wearing there. Go Bears. Bryson, you are the co-founder of Helmets for Helmets. That means you're the boss, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, looking at mom. You and your brother ask professional and college athletes to donate autographed helmets and jerseys. Tell me, what do you do with those donations?
We take them and we auction them off either online, or we have done some live auctions. And we take that money that we raise and we buy helmets like the one that Bryson's wearing right now for other kids who have epilepsy, so that they can run around and play sports and do all the things that, you know, I don't like to use the word regular, but that any other kid wants to do.
Yeah, that is so amazing. And of course, there's a personal story here. Bryson has epilepsy. Sarah, how old was he when he was diagnosed?
He was 4 years old when he was first diagnosed, and started having seizures completely out of the blue.
Okay. And Coach Thompson, how did Helmets for Helmets begin?
Helmets for Helmets began when the boys wanted to find a way to give back to another charity that has stepped up to help us with resources. And it was the boys' way of wanting to give back. And so we reached out to a couple of other coaches and some other professional players. They kind of grabbed my phone and started sending out text and Instagram videos, and away it went, you know, from the boys' thought of wanting just to give back.
Now, did I read that your insurance company would not pay for a protective helmet for Bryson?
That's correct. They denied it, said it was not an essential need for him. So they shot down that request, which led to another nonprofit organization helping out and getting an initial helmet, which is the old helmet that's shown now in the picture.
And Sarah, of course, that helmet is very much needed during a seizure. Talk about that. What happens during the process for him, and how that helmet that he has protects him?
It is. So when Bryson has a seizure, he can be standing or sitting at a table like we are now, and he will just drop head first. So he's hit his head on tables, on floors. It's very dangerous, and he can have anywhere from 1 to 100 a day. There's not a day goes by that he doesn't have a seizure. So it's extremely necessary to keep his head protected, obviously, and just to keep him safe for, you never know when one's coming. He could be riding a bike, he could be, laying down and sleeping, you just never know. So to keep his head protected, so that he can do all of the things that he wants to do, is so important and just amazing.
It really is. And I love that name, Helmets for Helmets, because you're getting donated helmets and then you get the protective helmets with the money raised. Coach Thompson, I want to ask you, you mentioned using your network a little bit, your football network, to get them started, but you make the boys do the legwork in terms of like knocking on doors, don't you?
Oh, you have to. This is something that they wanted to do, and part of doing things that you aspire to do, you have to do the legwork, and you have to be willing to open yourself up and talk and communicate to people. And you don't ask, you don't get. So it's important for us to give them a foundation of being able to interact with other adults and other people, and being able to articulate what they want.
Yeah, and I heard in their video, them thanking some of the biggest names in football, Brady, Gronkowski, many more. Look, how many jerseys and helmets have you gotten?
over 60, and it's amazing because these athletes are reaching out to us now, and Mr. Zach reaching out to us now and asking us if they can send us helmets. People like Adrian Peterson reaching out and asking, hey, I really want to send you a helmet, is that okay? It's just it's so heartwarming to see these athletes who are regular people and wanting to help so much, have such big hearts to help.
Well, I think it's because of your pitch man, Bryson,
Yes.
and his older brother, of course. But Bryson, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to be?
A baseball player.
Baseball? Baseball? Not football?
He likes football, but baseball he loves playing baseball. He will watch football and he knows every single thing about the Saints and all the players, but he loves playing baseball.
Awesome.
All of them.
Okay. Well, Bryson, can I tell you a secret? Baseball's my favorite sport to watch as well. Oh, yep. Sorry, Coach. I will say I was at the USC Cal game. That was a fun one. Congratulations on a great season. And congratulations, Bryson, to you and your brother for helmets to the whole family. Happy holidays, you guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Thank you
holidays.
so much.
Thank you for sharing your story. We'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Okay. Heartwarm. That was just the best story. I love them. Shoot me a comment here if you enjoy meeting the Thompson family. Oh, they're still there? Excellent. You're still there. Yay. We have about 2 more minutes to finish up on Facebook Live. We finished the TV part of it. So, but this is just fantastic. I like to know, what is your next step? I know you've gotten over 60 items and, you know, the auctions have been going. Is there a next step plan for the foundation?
We really want to do another live event, and would like to. Our last one was in New Orleans, and so we would like to do one up here in San Francisco next. And really, you know, as everybody else, we had to take that break with COVID, but really want to build back up and be able to help these families who are in so much of a need right now, because it wasn't just our insurance, just insurance does not cover these helmets for these families and they can be anywhere upwards of $6,000 a helmet. So
wow,
it's really important. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Look, so how can folks help? Give them your website, web address.
It is helmets, the number 4 helmets.com. And you can go there and we have all the information. We will post new stuff. We just got a new helmet signed by Peyton Manning. So we'll kind of be posting all this stuff that we're starting to receive again.
Nice. That is fantastic. Okay, so even if people don't have a helmet or a jersey to donate, they can contribute some money or that provide financial support?
Yes, that would be amazing. We have a link on our website where people can donate directly to Helmets for Helmets, and every single penny of it goes directly to these families.
All right. Just want to share, some of our Facebook viewers here have comments for you guys. Alex says, lovely family. Robert says, awesome. I could not agree more. So Thompson family, thank you so much again for being on. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you.